This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV, yama mo nyina kwa abamfambra so. Na Ghana mampanyin John Dramani Mahama wabo wanyabo CJ foforo din. We de enya foforo bia ye nim no than our very own Yera Bafo Boni, Justice Bafo Boni. Na sisi awa boni din de na kaketwe bi na wanya ye Chief Justice ankasa. Sisi ade say oye acting. Ti enche bi obeye Chief Justice ankasa. Na enkomo twitwi bi fie chi ba manfo kasai trimpo bi terejense ntina papa gina wa ma ya pam tokonu so peso kana focus awo ansa bubi edi hu komo ama wa chirichim ene mpanyefo bebri aba bedi hu komo se nyese bia wo mpanyi ewo trimopo bi Ghana Free Zone Authority mameno so akasa so no obama NPP ni edwuma ye de enko obama NDC ni esanse NDC for be a competent young CEO de Ghana Digital Centers Limited Jifaguno wonso akasa ye betie no
okay say kumawu by elections no young lady bi ebe ye video ye de so emo omo de o se MPP de emo no omo pe ombeje mo to abama MPP kwame atem didie ben na NC about Asante Sokruma and then you'll be a primpuntuo no more de emo. Some of our friends will call you no more srew hey kwabena mosum crofo idie kwame ye komu no na lady no oye kanjagani a ya won wo kumawu ama wanyini ewo ho on say omutitwi no and this one need tribal mark na say or rattle twi no a the obeka ne say twi ni asantini na gina ho no ne nkrofo di atemwa asantefo so mpemo chain development asantefo so mpemo chain development enya asantini ne kan hwa nansenya ayi kwame mankranso eno ne asojafo the boss wo galamsey hu no right mankranso okay lady bi eba be ye video say ai John Mahama pesu okuma santefo John Mahama pesu okuma santefo kwame say wo hwe video sa video no bia lady bi obeye wo say any am say 1 week kura ena akwa bi no aya no TikTok a osimetwi condemn no guy bi o TikTok ena guy no be ye video edi girl no picture be kire ye one girl no say girl no oye frafrani ofriboga ya wo no wo jazongo ena watu akotena eye mankranso ena wono na osubo brase John Mahama pesu okuma santefo hwe se mo enti obi a wonim ga no hu ya asantefo de omo mpa John Mahama asem kra enso John Mahama ni nuatani o ni nuatani na ekasa no en wakote edin asante nachi eni obekuye nyina eni owe John Mahama ndis for person kuma asantefo obekuye nyina mi kohwe video bia en obi kire na sese se ya wono aija zongo oya frafrani oya ofri boga na sese no omuti kumase oya ya nse ya wo mi kumase dia me kumase ni ha na me free sa America ne kwa wo me a kam ya America ni enti yenyai wo mo na omo nya de omo no pe just because make me be a chasand for a trick omu use trick edi agu otumfo manhia ne asandefo animu ase keke kwa me mesi a kire mbako omo platform bi your friend asantini mi wo 3 days ni na boy no take platform no the cousin frame me uni baby a boy ni free oya sahwini waya sahwini ena ote kumase no ate asantenie platform ena nkwasi asem nko a kwasi asem bia no omo ye no so enti obi peke ayesa asantenie platform no a no asase edidi otumfo atem so always omo ye niema ebegu asante ene otumfo animu ase omo seda eye agenda na asantifo ni bi hu ye nti no omo adwene ma so omo seda mesi metimi a kire o Ghana fo amutemi metimi a kire mo eniema beye edu eya omo si nipa we oye no oya asantini na se wo social media ko kan no oya asantini no wo kasa aso no metimi a kire mo beye edu a omo nya asantifo ni bi bia mfiri asante ni bi bia mfiri asante ti yentra wona chief entafo ya wo mo no ewo kumase no enti asante defense force wa bra obia no obia ni ntokwa otumfo ono wan na ekoko yewura woni hwan na ekoko yewura ono hwan na won ntokwa wo Ghana ha sabe enye ene mafo a wo mo aba social media na obi e kan kwase asem a adai bunu ni asante yatena ache otumfo ono obi ani ntokwa sabe nkrofo di na tem mo atese wa yi anoda na nkaje so otumfo ntimi respond same na ene asante ani bia ba we don't need militias na me kama say dum ba no mate yempre ye asantefo no me ma me firi asante mampon me papa firi offense kokote me ye bretu ni yempre ma mo mate ekuo bi ma me say ye ma ene ye nananom daachi say ya na sha ase wo nofu say ya na sha ase e wo nofu ene wo mampa ho asemanka ena ba bia beduruni. And we won't allow anybody to repeat same in Ashanti region. Maybe other can family will be amen fa hon. Efe otumfo ye dwumadie bi. Na se ye nuanum stemfo koboa no a efe. Me ye wo me Asante mampon tunsum zongo. Mini zongo sofo na atena sa apani yaronum. Me ne dagomba fo atena, me ne frafra fo atena, me ne kanjaga fo atena. Me nafo for more uyi evesa me nafo for akano dodo no ayesrimfo ti so tumfo ya ade na samokoboa no a efe but emfamra no nhye wonsam enye enema ebeba begu eye asante wufin you know na me ka kire mo no we won't allow you to do that. And chief tie me nimpedinfo bebre akasa ada omo bechi obi o sha asante defense force a jeli no that day ena mo behu say womo ye wo womo mfantefo esremfo no pa na yesa other tribes no they don't do it esremfo no omo kumase no omo na yesa de no wo ya kwama asante ya kwama otumfo hwe kwame hwe asem bi akwakosi meka yesi boy bi no a oye video edidi yewura atem na omo kobo no yesi wawu right ufiri so otumfo ti asem we ya ebe ne de me be ye social media the wo mu si di otumfo atem no enye easy oya so koka bia no mo abusa o enya asantefo na abu obi akunu no otumfo ni mu na onim me kire ase boy no say yeso owo mental issues kakra na boy no wodi kai ye video edidi nkramofu atem e okumase eya se omo pe na bono dadaada enti wei esi ye no okay obi so enya no kraso wawu fine we are just hoping but wei ni see ye no boy ni ye second one we no eno mu gina so enti eye zongo fo no Kumasi zongo fo no ena kwa chire no ebo no saa no asante ni bia nsanim enso ko social media kohwe atemdidie fitaa atemdidie fitaa otumfo waye ni nua ba ye awie wabrɛ nka ese oda na mrantie bi tia bonten sɛ ye matwefo yakɔbu obi mrantie bi om ye ntafo wo mu maame wo mu papa wo mu bibia mfiri asante sesei omuno na kire ye asantefo no sɛ de yesi ntra asante region emfa omuno na kire ye asantefo no sɛ de yesi ntra ye kurom emfa how na ye de ba emra mu kura no a emra kwan so no Ghana Armed Forces nkwa na ye wo enti sɛ metafrache sɛ ye miami nuanom asantefo kura na nka ate sa group no a enya ade a mebobie mepre da. We can live in a country ye wo militia groups. We can live in such a country. Ghana nya jungle. Ghana enya jungle. Ni amobi akwa sɛ ye de ope. Na nka mpese wutani ya be wo Kumase. Asante Defense Force efa ho. Eyi wasem. Obi so okwa akon enani bia ba yakoyanim otumfo ate ye friend say education fund konfa noche project oguso opani no nimade efe so ahu endinga mo sori ye na mo si o ntafo ya ti Kumase but ye pese ye ti ekuo bi a friend Asante Union for Quality Health Care ye dia na se ye boa ma empomdin koso ewa Asante region ye nyina ebe support mo kase mu yi sika kra no a ye beba betua bi onkote ade a eye weapons emfa mese ye ma me ba firi agona na me be nyina na me kire ne se ye wokuo bi a ye de kontokwa ti ko join ne se akuo no how and the chief any say dumba the mo ye ma ye bia no ye ni je ho but sa Asante Defense Force no de ema so ne ema so kina ye Asante fo no ye mpre ma mo nti sa akuo no e wo Kumase no kire bi mo beto hye ye so a ne ye den wo kire bi mo adwene sesa enya America fo no training Saddam enya America fo no ana Saddam no omdisi ani ye ma won tena Kumase mo bo a weapons ano emfa Asante din emata ho no ochiranko ye ne ye ma ne ye nana no mada na mo abeto ahye ye so we won't agree. Say Dumba, you are my friend. The mo ye ma ye bia no ye fe the mo ye ma na o say tutu bia no ye fe ye ni so but ye ka kire mo ye mpre ma mo mfa Asante din nya de bia nkrofo be di otumfo atem ya brem pa ya na ebi wo MPP fo no MPP fo no umudrimika kwota omachi ye Asante fo Bobie Ansah ya ni Jimmy ota Asante man mi bretuni mentra wona fa ye din Asante din no kodi nkwase asem de bia hu se ye di otumfo atem a ya hoho a ewo Kumase no makoka beka no because Asante fo yentesa but omo betro ya wo mo no musua kasa no a obeka kasa no kroje obusa no so ofiri a osimi firi Asante region ehefa ontimi nchiro krokro but o kasa no ntino oye bibia na nkrofo asom no mo dia temwa kama obehwehwe nipa ne background sa and me say social media obia di twi ka asema no ma sha ase ahwehwe ne background obekom no onya Asante ni washeda or set ye up for insults. Why ye kwa ya nimu say do yesremo ya kwa ya ni wo abrabom de ewo mumu krom no ofo okra no ye nka ho asem wie mamu me hye bibia ase ewo Kumase Ashanti region emfo me haya adwene mamu me hye bibia ase emfo me haya adwene yesre mo ye pamocho akwa bi na bodu senwi ono so betena social media nso kika bi tutu bi maame a na mahyiase edege no mape nkrofo bi so mo hwehwe na chiri maame obekoso no ono so no nya asanteni na yenuan ma asantefo pa no sese kwabna mom yenkasa ntia yenkasa mfa ho se ekoya awoho ati Kumase ama nkrofo di otumfo atem no enye. We should tell them in plain language. Manuasi, me de besi ebesia. Enya bufuo so. Ye ni enuanum atra. Esrimfo na tena free tete bepemene. Enti nya afa ni ebeka so obi nkonu kurom. Obi a ni asase wo Ghana ha, ye nyina e dia. However, se woti ekuro bia mu a comporto ho se de ekurumafo no ye. Metenkra ha senkra yesi ye monyum ana ye nye dede a mintimi nkokukuru ayi ye frɛ say machine ensimi kɔ ho na me nam tashi na me bonyum adaya me de me no obi aka bibia mintie unim se Bobie se ana be ya na kɔ Kuroma Santemampo no akɔ bonyum ho simple. I'm grateful. Once again, I'm grateful. Mama entra enye law abiding people. That's all. Baako bi wa kwa me ha me. Eye nansen boys no. On say boys no say omo titi group across the country. Wa bon say boys ni bi na omo de ense kai kura kimi be ye video. E de ba shaka mu na de wa de something. You know, say IGP ni nkrofo ebepe ho asema mo mpe ho asemo nka ansa na agye afiri yensem mom yenka ho asema ne ansa na adeye no agye afiri yensem until one day we can't handle it. One day one shall yen to me and handle. We must be careful. We must be very, very careful. We must be very, very careful. Now one day, yanshe ya yenhuni ye musa ye hu se whether indeed yampase abai enye serious in fighting galamsey. And I mean say any about yatiti echo one of the river sites and ya some videos be those areas no insu no any ete and me who say omokasa abai deploy 1,000 soldiers to 44 galamsey points. Those areas no omobecha soldier for no go so that they can secure the place. Unlike before they go there now they want to build military camps permanently. Was no. And I think say ebeboa empire ne say a soldier for no do kotena ho no omo no kura no enkotu enchen eye enkrofo no. The problem ni na no yempaya no yempaya ye bo sisia ene say omo enko ka enkrofo no omo nkotu ade no because your Kuroma and MPP time we know a soldier for said the omo fa galamsey no eye fa ebinum so ani abre ene ye besre pa say omo e don be ko site wo no omo anya adwuma no se de ese ene se de e fata e pa omo chow pa omo do omo ko kam so no omo nya adwuma no se de ese ene se de e fata. All right, so ya ni amanfo bedidi nkomo kakra ewo sa galamsey me fa course na should we leave it and go or all right. Asojafo no so man kwa kan wo mo ho ene omo am to galamsey ne dia well enano me yenua Oliver Vomao one ne nkrofo omoso maachi a good thing, we all support them. Ono kra betray say no mo per 5,000 budget NDC phone be SND ska de boye, which means the commitment is there. Say yes stop galamsey, but you see the ya na eya bufu e wo galamsey we nyina ho no eye omo di emfie nwotwe tu ase nsuo no na omo anam etwitwa pictures no wa anom de abeto Facebook no aye edru nipa MPP ni so pe na wan hwe ya na atem ni di afiri wanu mu aba unhu se mo na anu omuti o se nipa na anu omuti o unhu onti ase wadi fie nwotwe tu ase nsuo na ono ano a oyes ano wo free abamu ani o eni afe bosome nwotwe asankrumu ni na ono asai agina wo no otiam enti yensuo na asai sei yensuo na asai sei why na say no. You have your national women organizer Kate Jemfua eya mo party for ebe ya press conference Kate Jemfua kwaya ode Ghana ensase galamsey nam so enya agro who national women organizer Kroma, your president Akufo-Addo was involved, the gold mafia. Gabi Ochredakun was mentioned. Sa kwa we Gabi Ochredakun we mon crofo bebre na mofaka every presidency ene diko to gold no but omo beye dede because wokoka na yaka kire wo se mrakwan na omo de say the wheels of justice grind slowly, right? And yes ntuko ka ana nko ntinka NDC sia omo nchichi omo nyina ngu yo nenka ayi emrekuduka ka emrekuduka dem enka Gabi Ochredakun dem omo site omo ewo galamsey eni ahwa de ade ni nyina no senka mienu miensa bi demu a enka na komu nyina wo nye dede se enka mirakasa boaje mfa camera enko site ko be ko police station in some prisons mum na wakwa hwe se ehwo ye kama endi ana mi blame omo. There are audios, there are reports no in this government you na here. So say sana kwa banwa fine. Ntisa nke nipa no a ono no ejai na nsen ya no o free abamu na nsen ya no enka say nipa no a ntimi megina ho say central region in suo nyina. And now the NDC government and I bear the cost. Mudi film or create me destroy or mine to say Ghana. Na sa adeɛ no a ɛwɔ Ghana politics mu no ɛyɛ na mama kuma bleedi because misuroma yɛ daakye. When politicians become friends with the same interest ɛyɛ na ehu. When politicians become friends ɛyɛ ɔmo nyinaa wɔ the same interest a ɛyɛ na ɔman no ɛniti keka. Nti saa ɛnkɛnɛ ɛnka Charles Bisiu nom ɛnenam hɔ. Boy baako a ɛwuntumi akwala no a wɔka ayi ho no Bisiu no ɔmo de ɔmo kɔ OSP no ɔmo sɛ ɔno so kɔyɛ plea bargain no sɛ deɛ yo about the galamsey issues. Enipa we o man kwa ono ni sika no ade beba na sei ne beso sika sei no ade kra ade baae ntia na mehwe wo mo a mese nyemo a efiri baabi efiri. And when people become political entrepreneurs, omo de oman no omo a omo te no woyɛ politician na odi bɔne a bra ne nkyɛn oba ne nkyɛn a ɔno so bɛkɔ akɔ pledi ama wo na bibi wɔ mu a na mo akyɛ. But my yɛmfa ɛyɛ ne atiefo ni nkɔmmɔ kakra 0302208090. Tell me Ora Cadman Arezi issue be. Tell me whether it is true that the NDC government is not serious. Do you agree with Cadman Mills? 0302208090. Yenko to your mouth for views. So we are citizens. Let's have a chat. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
It is very, very, very true.
Pachamati.
It is very true there. Asema Cardinal Ekano about me and me no can say me more crony, but some time ago in Rollins era, on say in Topasi war, Northern region.
Yeah.
Okay. It took very serious plan by Walankaki, by then police officer Walankaki, with some of us to take drastic measure against those people over there. And everything ended within some few days. Look at what is going on. There were your friends, the galamsey side. But we have serious military, serious police officers retired. But you better contact you to just plan within some few days. All these things will be off. When you go to galamsey side, to Awugo Pay Galamsey, you will not come back home. The government must take serious action. And yet politicians are here. Look, for Ayensu River, Sisia Menu Katai, Nashe. People bath that water now. Nipanu Chemkra, what is it? It's so not declaring a bon angasa. Why should we live in a country like this? It is a cardinal can say with the greatest respect to the president. In fact, we're going some of us here, that's wrong. Oh, because near past government is you need to. Now, some of us have voted you into power. It should not take even 1 month. Adding the police and the military, even the example with the police in film, the military should go there. They should give advertisement for 1 month. After 1 month, if you go there, you will not come back again. Now you NDC. Thank you very much, Bobie.
May I say thank you. Mami, go for another caller. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Bobie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Okay, all right, let's go.
Yeah, Bobie, in fact, me NDC ni pa, me NDC ni complete. Me work out ninja, but me si Mahama dia oye kra me huzu. Who promise you say uba be chia from food. Ba uba me who can say no is akra. Me ninji.
But we are talking about galamsey, so let's stay within galamsey issue.
I am part 2. Uncle for almost 8 years, galamsey. Yeah, they just say Mahama about 8 years, 8 months penny. But almost year did it, so NPP for almost 3 years. Still, almost year did it, a year demonstration. Almost year demonstration 8 years. And I'm out here dean of your. I couldn't for a year did it. Chino, no one saw one we are there. But still, almost 2 years did it. Into year anything. Into them, I get to my uncle. My was low, I was going
All right, thank you. Let me pick another caller. Hello.
Bobie Michelle.
Major Suja.
Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln Yanko.
Yo, Mami Joe, a charmer. And you want Casa. Mr. Cardinal, no problem. Bobie. Yembisaya was in Accra, the capital. How many radio stations do we have? How many radio stations do we have? This galamsey fight, the only radio stations are I mean, Mekasa went your movement before it, and they Joy FM. Iraso Sasare and his team. Are they the only radio station in this country? Apart from the documentary being shown by Joy FM on galamsey, unless maybe I'm making mistake. I haven't seen any journalist in the bush bringing documentaries to Ghanaians to see the devastation caused by the Akufo-Addo MPP for the past 8 good years. Some of the radio stations are just in Accra, picking feedback from other stations, which is wrong. All the radio stations have to be in the bush. Because if you sit in Accra and you are saying that something is... Look, Takwa, one of the places galamsey is west in Ashanti region. Look, we have a project at Takwa. And if you go there, what is happening there? Bobie, me, President John Dramani Mahama is fighting the galamsey, but it's too slow. Our our woman organizer and a Eastern regional minister, Madam Akosia Awate, we saw them in the bush. Ghana for the deal more attempted that is not their work, including the MPP. Why so an ambition is in the forest fighting galamsey? When they were in power, their woman organizer was in the bush with the excavator. And NDC, we are just silent. Our media houses are silent. As for the media houses of the MPP, they are not happy about what is happening. I'm telling you, Bobie, go to Datando, go to Totoklo, go to Dadiase, go to Eduposo, in Amasia West. So I will appeal to the president. Look, we have to double up our steps. Otherwise, we will not get water to drink in this country. We are fortunate in Accra. How many more can government create for the communities without water?
All right.
How many more holes?
All right.
If our water bodies are clean, it means not to. Most of the water we drink comes from the rivers.
All right. Thank you for your views. Thank you. Young of another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Mata Bobie, Michelle.
Majeso.
Yeah. Macho, yeah.
MTV for some radio so now omu ate NDC for na mama and so as then be some say omu che un show back one 2016 this bega sit mama ase Uganda I am be some question and at that time NDC was going to only for more gallant more near my money to balance last somebody to balance almost 120 but for buy almost 2,000 something for 8 good years no matter as I say mama time machine to as I say so we need cricket na dey 2 as I say to so ba ku ani Ghana atay ente ya mbe kasa ya mbe so mto omu bia obe challenge wa onche so ba ku 2016 na say we Ghana ndas
Yes, me that say my main for another caller. Hello.
hello
Yes, sir.
yeah no yes
Yes, sir.
I say and this abai yes serious no friend but oh serious I can't be because they can Ghana no the my yet key was position back there in block of weight dog man where you bar I did the very young I just pick the bit with Britain no akasa what can say I mean topic all the bad and yeah but you are no be extra be offer the part of access for amakwata what of amakwata is the papa we e to so good wo a wo be kwata leben e pass here e the budget to e ka so e ba obetua e be kiri financial loss to the state ma kwata na akufa le bu na no ka se mama ba se ni na no ne du apa ko se du apa ti to the papa the power my police and two police to put na ka sa so we ya be anything for the form yes serious tell them no come they are serious.
All right, thank you. Let me pick another caller. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bajama.
Majo Soura.
Bajabeno Yarpa.
Pacha Yanko.
That's it. Oh, yes, Dogama. I'm the two Yadia on. Which you want Cassa. Now, who show 1 year? Not woman, Nipakomaya. And if you focus to position 8 months, they catch a Mahama. They try to come on for some more mine. And if you focus to position, just 8 months, one at Mahama come for some more man. When my memoir, I can leave maybe. Tell me to fill my memoir. I go maybe. As the victim of what happened that the yellow could the time. Who been with you at the River. Who will get Mahama said, woman just say, 8 months just say, who can I then put into them. And that would you need and to put your position there 8 months. And what you can home, take an opinion to them. You go for your mobile say, position I take 1 year, but with that papa, who come here. What make you find out? You need one in your bed. You will not what's your one.
Mame, I'm from my last caller. Near Envy. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Bacho, better me communicate kakra.
Pacha Yanko.
Bacho, better will be Mr. Wa, better be so say. Royals ni NDC ni ana say because Royals and go on doing you know no san kwasa tun we maso say what say ade wie no da be say Royals on ma na o ka so oba chichi kofo ina so up now you hu he now I say na did ye yin ma no atofo mutu on say ni yo na nipa edebufuo na de to aba no nti so wan finiye no wan chichi kofo egu man so ne nante pa fast 2028 na ba ho the sense is there will be any abre pa as I said was said won you would to wo so amakoto yan yare says as I said was said was wo reclaim as na e ka Ghana ye bobbo no kura no onipa no wadi sika she de botomo o de no de na butia na o mind so se ebre maza o de ye interesting.
And me later send a message B. And I share same thoughts. Nisi, if care is not taken, drug barons will use money to infiltrate our political arena and capture it. We need to address these issues of getting rich quick by any foul means and the display of wealth by politicians without being checked on their source. The media is also quiet and rather promoting them because of no curfew. And on this note, I share with Ni Latte. Se ubia brante bia pese onya sika. Yehu say oh no. And you're not dominating a political field. And nkrofo anya godfathers no mo nso ate akromfo nkola akuo ti ube hu political figure bia wo ne nkola wo no mo bokro no se wonya kofabra no de omunu ni agro jesu omote omo group wo betua kofa abahye ha wo betua kofa abahye ha wo betua kofa enade na ekoso no nkakra ama the genuine ones lose hope in democracy. And now, choir boys, ni be fast with yes car. You ask yourself so many questions. Me, I don't know why. I mean, nima dia besu we are say Bobie Ansah. Sorry, say my first excavator ekwa kutu galamsey. Me ko saya sayusu na manya sika esi eye mansion ewo chado ewo cantonment na matoji wagon na hu se Bobie Ansah na ekro no. Why? But ni nyina no get rich quick. Obi ye serial caller, obi owa se nkola no owie university no akoye personal assistant ama politician wadane politician no onum say ho no de quick fast obenya ne de afa. If you try mine it say de twitwa na ntwinam anya hwe. But I think one day we will pay for it. Then ayade me say mrekuduka just pick from Paul Boadu report and Krofo we be ko jail. Just pick that report. Krofo we be ko jail. Omona montres na isi omutwa adapa. Center Limited. Ono ewo fiase obaba bedru, so we'll talk about Ghana Digital Center. Then Dr. Mary Awusi, CEO Ghana Free Zones Authority. Also be joining here na ya dinkomo, and we need to understand what to omasi ya, then we can appreciate ejuma omo ye se wonim ba bia obi free ba unhunu ba bia okro enti brano Honorable Akwaba
Yaja.
Boko de. Ishia ya dina. Ishia ya ache pa. Na ajuwe mboko.
Kaka yukrem.
Mi amitimi hu. But quick one. What share Ora Cadman ne statement on the galamsey that he believed that the NDC government is not serious in fighting the galamsey. Do you agree with him?
Man, share video no fully. Well, I read excerpts of it, but he's entitled to his opinion, for which we highly respect. Every opinion concerning galamsey issue, is highly respected, especially from people who have been consistent. And I think that Ora Cadman Mills, his views are highly respected, except to say when he says that the NDC government is not serious about tackling it. That is where I disagree a bit with it.
Why?
Because from the onset, this government has shown commitment, political will, to fighting galamsey. Political will, I'm putting my presidency on the line. Now, Benya appointees, Akase Omun Bani galamsey, they will not stop galamsey. No. But we have shown consistently. I mean,
in what way? What political way? Comparing to the previous administration, in what way That you think so? Oh, okay, so this
last week like this, a Greek minister donated over thousands of pumping machines are easy from illegal miners, galamsey for the amount for some will find irrigation. We seize those things from the galamsey site. Every week, consistently, who say government is seizing and destroying Shamfan machines.
The same thing happened with the previous administration.
They were seizing and destroying excavators. Basically, the excavators now seizing.
Yes, and for that one I agree.
Yes.
So, the underlying factor is that there were seizures.
If you follow this gentleman Erastus, I mean, there's nobody in this country who has covered illegal mining more than that gentleman. Consistently, he will report that this is going on, and he will come back and tell you the action that has been taken by government. If you check,
is it enough? I agree with you.
You have to take actions.
I want you to break it down.
You have to take actions. We have reclaimed 9 forest reserves and now was heavily under attack by illegal miners. The records are dead. 9. Government is ready to go to parliament to repeal the LIA. It allows mining in forest reserves. And I'm sure once parliament reconvenes, that will be announced and that will be taken. I mean, the minister says that it is going to be done. That's enough commitment. That's enough commitment. You see, you don't just come and talk for the optics. You act. And like I'm saying, you see, this problem started not today.
Of course.
So it will take a while for it to be fully tackled. Ibia, the rate at which Ghanaians want us to tackle it now, it's not the rate at which government is doing, and we agree with them because galamsey problem they high now. And I said before, sir, if the NDC government of today is able to tackle galamsey, perhaps apart from the whole of Ghana, no, we the government or the NDC will be the biggest beneficiaries because Ghanaians will be happy with us and they'll say, okay, keep doing your work you are doing. So indeed, the president is very committed to tackling it, and like I said, we respect the views of Dr. Cadman Mills. We will tackle it. But if he says we are not serious about it, that is my point of departure from, I mean, people are calling for a state of emergency. People are asking, say, we should send the military guys in. I don't know the way they want that operations to be done. But we must also be mindful that the military going in there will resolve the problem to some extent, but there will be excesses. There will be excesses,
of course,
and these excesses could leave lasting harm on our memories for a very long time. Look, we lost 8 Ghanaians who were in the line of duty just to ensure that this galamsey fight is tackled. I mean, we know 4 of those 8. Not to downplay the significance of the others. The 4, their impact on the nation and individuals in society high up. The first would be to say the former defense minister. This is somebody who's worked closely with the president. I mean, they talk every day, morning, evening. You can imagine what that means to him. Dr. Limuna, now, Oshe President Nefams, he runs a lot of his personal errands for him.
Day-to-day affairs. Yeah.
So you cannot say the president will sit idle after losing such lives because of galamsey. I know who His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is. Minim. The effect of that tragic event. I mean, we all saw it on TV. How he couldn't hold it. He broke down publicly.
But Jifa say a president commitment or government commitment, because we're in a collective, fight. So let me clear it. David Agbanyaga, David and Julie and David and is it one Kwesibus or something? You see, David Agbanyaga, Tiasie, enyo twinye Ghana fu nyina kasa. So when you complain say jifa onye twini ndi so onfa enanya force say so bi akatwi enya force mpacho Vivian
David omo
Vivian sama manu gusu America na wo so okay oya igbeni okay so if he decides so be kai gba end ti un ti for so be say Ghana enye Queensland Ghana nye Queensland ye nyina ye wo mu but he's trying to mix it so so please monfa enchena montiase say from where he is coming from on to me inflow twin said the me in this house they are just catch me say fire be say asem you need wait me miss to me me worry agbedi ba so mama take asem
and I him say baby I always say yeah nananum kan for tom beti aba hase say kan krum kasa
so
yeah managing the side
manage here huna you feel comfortable, right? That's fine. So but now issue no person you see if you not sending messages that when you have the Frimpong Boateng report, when you have other audios that implicates MPP leadership, Senkebia administration we a crash or more prosecute to binuma and Kebia ka only a first step esa ankolano yom guru munuso isumbe bomu ombedwane and the fact that the big fishes are there it be a sofo it be a police impenifo it be a military heads they are involved in this no prosecutions no emankrofo gidi say this administration is not serious. That's been the argument.
I think I requested Professor Provan about in the report no yefim na yehojuma and I will not sit here no maka say minim the course concerning that report no ebia at the appropriate time now at the appropriate forum no we'll ask maybe Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and Attorney General say that report no omashimua what are they doing about it. I will not sit here and say that minim the course that report no but indeed
but if a shankrophobia before people are getting angry day in and day out.
And I know many will be born economic country and say sir MPP for Accra Ghana for no I equate their cry to let the blood flow.
Yes,
because Nanado now by no they inflicted so much pain on the people of Ghana, so much pain. Say people do no longer think about due process. Exactly. But and the question soon say yeah communication no in terms of prosecution and investigations. When him say the current AG Dr. Aine the throughout the Fourth Republic only the first AG Awako court in record time. Unim Kochaki and Akufonanado it took him 1 year before court with the first prosecution. Nanado na AG and Kufo now Chachuko going in Nimasa Yapam at the point. But he went his first court appearance was a year after Kufo's assumption of office. Gloria Kufu, the first AG under Nanado, he went to court I think in December 2017. And then he said, I know court did that only Sakwano, Signal Aquano, a friend is saying Governor Dubai. He went to court I think somewhere in June, July thereabout. That was in record time.
No,
and now,
but the other side,
maybe you have to agree with me.
Yeah, I do. But the other side of the matter is
in
that,
October,
hold on.
when the legal vacation reconvenes, Bibri will start appearing in court.
That
is due process. Unless you want us to set up tribunal, public tribunals, then we'll match them to the.
We agree. You agree. Even with the tribunal now, NDC. Yeah, kobo NDC de uru no. Omo ka che se ngo kanche nkrofo so mbeti tribunal. so that in seven contempt. True or false?
True.
So when the people are demanding for it, they are right. But the other side is say, Yamfa a year for time. I'm not here saying me defend the NDC, but let me tell you, NDC anytime on the co-position. The reason why Oman Timin Court, MPP Timin Court, there is nothing. There was nothing.
That I agree. They had to force them for
and the reason why they couldn't go to court early. 2016 NDC call opposition. There was nothing. They couldn't find any tangible, baby piano, or they are forcing it. But with this MPP, with this MPP, me don't you miss what the MPP for Sakura 5 years in Sakura evidence will be progu. So me detective and I be bia omo pa omo sisa case no fa ma me list to when kwa say ye nchire boni MPP so I agree with you. Yeah, you can compare the two.
So like NM Pacha said in October.
Yeah,
I'm sure you see.
Oh no, we don't have any problem. I've gone past that level. My wish is that,
and I only say there were certain things that need to be done. Before we go ahead. But and say it's happening.
Yeah,
this will happen. Ghanaians want blood to flow. I appreciate that because the pain MPP inflicted on them was unimaginable. So Obitinifi or Danajo, I bet you like even in the middle of the night, no one say Bubuni dying. So Biafra. I mean it happens. Send I mean to constituency here. This is my constituency. We heard news, forceful seizures of land. I can't just say allocation. You have it happened. So I understand people. Obi Ninyama rice out of the buy so. Ramadan Salah so I agree and I cannot explain myself enough. Emma Ghana for bet me Judy say we are pass on wishes.
Anyway, you go straight to a conversation on Accra Digital Center. Koma Ghana ni bia because I think say digital sector no one of the places na MPP the campaign pa so me say definitely most leadership new go pa so that at least me benya bia but tell us Jifa Accra digital center okoto no say okoto ye na et say status ben na ewo pempon so ben na ewo san ya ba baby mo baba bedru but tell us said you koto Accra digital center.
So me da say say I think 13th of February and if I may call Flax Affairs or mommy letter appointing me as acting chief executive of the Ghana Digital.
Okay.
It's supposed to be Ghana Digital Centers.
Centers. Oh, okay.
So right. Accra Digital Center is one.
Centers. If you were Central Region,
you are supposed to have.
Okay. All right.
So Ghana Digital Centers Limited.
Kamia two poses so.
Oh, nyashwe. So, okay, I affect me market 20.
That's right.
So. It's an agency. Our Ministry of Communication, Ministry of Communication, your Minister, the Honorable Sam George. Accra Digital Center A1.
Okay.
Where I say other centers across the country or anywhere necessary. Digital centers. But me file a letter no so when I'm in the minister I bon come on say okay. That I'm no new crew to bar. Na you share our ministry na with the ako your formal introduction now. But before Baba now kasa minimi deputy. But minimi deputy no you file letter the same day.
Oh okay.
Yes.
But deputy no one.
Christine Adjoa Ansong.
Oh okay.
Yes. Next month she'll be lawyer.
Great.
Our office campuses, yeah.
Great.
Bujuma fine.
Ami.
Na entimini ko file letter the same day now. Yeah, night recce ɛwɔ hɔ no mu na yɛhwɛ nea ɛbɛkɔ so nti minister baeɛ ɛne nhyiaeɛ ɛyɛ introduction ɛwɔ ministry no chief director ne nkrɔfoɔ then formally I think 2 weeks later what do you call her na he handed over the place to us na me call no so mini first CEO yama me deputy.
Okay.
Yes. My predecessors no, they were just single. They didn't have deputies.
Why not?
First one, Kofi Ofosun Kansa, on the first chief executive for Honomo.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, Kojo Bajima.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. To una Kojo Bajima.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Now the interesting thing is, ideally, call any public or state institution. I see you and as a head of that institution now, you expect to walk in and get a handing over note, a statement of affairs, what it used to be, what you are coming to take over from. But basically, many enter handing over note. So yeah, there's no handing over note in the office there.
Ah,
yes.
How?
There's no handing over note.
Ghana Digital Center.
Yes.
I see you.
No, there was no handing over note.
O predecessor na amount any handing over note.
I mean, up to now, Kampo, he's not showed up. So he's not stepped up in the
so
office.
So tell us them confront say and think handing over notes no quite bad be so aboa.
E be boa me in a sense then now ye dey show nsem. Okay, Juma ye dey show nsem e bia Japade anase asset ewo company ni ebia e car ya di eni ebia investment ayewo eni ye bank statement yewo skadudo ewo mni ana ye the contractor sika contractor ekoso. I mean the health of the organization, the status of the organization ebinim.
Now you say obi me pacho educate me kakra. Say obi ye CEO outgoing when ja handing over notes biya wa otimi fan ho di sa akọ
na bi menjidi
enti what ho here
say e bon komo eba.
Okay. Tuaso
e bon komo eba.
Okay. Okay.
And say ejuma na ye da share nsa no enye juma ketwa. So you must focus on a public organization.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have both local and foreign partners, and I say organization so one manage public perception well about the organization now. You could also jeopardize your potential collaboration. So yes, there was no handing over note, and it's not like me no ashe me 90 me to
yeah
no certainly no. There was no handing over note, like I said.
Okay.
The entire organization had a very funny administrative structure.
Microphone,
the entire organization had a very funny administrative structure. Yes. Only organization, there's no HR. You understand? There's no HR, human resource manager. Yes, there was no HR. There was no HR.
Okay, so HR now was to say obe manage
staff appraisal, staff management. I mean the entire staff welfare of organization now. Me sure say more HR.
Yes, we do.
Share your input and all that. There was none there.
Really?
Oh yes. There was no a proper internal auditor. There was no internal auditor. We didn't have a qualified procurement officer.
Really?
Yes. This is supposed to be Ghana Digital Centers. I don't want to sound alarming, but these are the things. We went to meet. You understand? That is what we met. No HR, no procurement office manager, no internal auditor to check internal audit and all of those things was problem. As an organization as such, we didn't have somebody designated as in public relations officer and I say corporate affairs manager because they were partners that worked with the organization who has to ensure say it is properly communicated to the public. There was nothing like that. That's the kind of structure that was run for 8 years. What am I saying? We met all of this. And unto channel. One of the first thing that was put before me was electricity bill of over 500,000 cedis. Water bill of 100,000 cedis. Meanwhile, so Ghana Digital Centers is a limited liability company. We don't take money. You're just free government of Ghana. It's an IGF.
Yeah.
The major IGF money spaces are demand for BPO services, training services, any halls.
Okay.
And that's where we get our source of funding from. But they pay service charge. Monthly electricity service charge.
How much? Okay,
no, depending on what you consume.
Yeah, what you consume.
And there's an escrow account. So at the end of the month, all you need to do is to write the check to ECG. But in February, there was a bill of close to 500,000 electricity bill.
Say,
meanwhile, the companies were not owing for the electricity they consume. You understand? So we owe this and the water.
So scanner course our account room way.
That's what I said. So between that period and the next period of ECG billing, we needed to clear that money. Well, that's why your account no problematic. Now, so in between that period, we managed to clear that bill whilst being consistent with a monthly bill in a neighbor. Clear water bill and so we've come to a healthy because sometimes to another ECG faba. The kind time I would declare nationwide revenue mobilization as they be a nominam ECG. But apparently ECG for ne say can you know omukoso omukojo muskana obetite order from an afre omumonko let them go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they pile up the bills. Now the center will be 10 years next year. His Excellency John Dramani Mama commissioned the place in November 2016. So next year will be 10 years.
10 years.
Well, if there has not been any major works on the structure, because you cannot have a structure you will not be doing routine maintenance. Leaking roofs, broken air conditions. Terrible.
Yeah, but more documentary, like video documentary.
All him say, we have a big hall for corporate events, for the organization, workshop or launch product. They use the hall for both such events and even birthday parties, a year reception, wedding receptions. And the floor is carpeted. So they eat on it, they wet it. So the place becomes so stuffy. So I asked myself, ordinarily, my predecessors, these are people who hold themselves highly. How do you allow these things to happen? So for a very long time, clients were not interested in using the space because you cannot stay in it. Untimi, not bad. One of the biggest clients for the center was a British Council. Conducted their IELTS exams. eventually they pulled out because their complaint was that the place was not
being used.
Yes. You know, because I over how the place is half dark, half light. but through steady management, gradual approaches, yeah, sure. So by the end of this week, you can come there around the clock. The place will start working on the lightning. Ministry of Energy, light, street lights to fix in the. We are managing in a way that will not take off our core focus. Every day on about client will say the air conditioning in Juma. Client will say the roof is air caving in. The sort of leakage. Cables, lights cut off. So the little you are getting, you are spending it on maintenance. So board members say even here pass a major renovation. But whilst we are waiting for that, the place need to be running.
Jiva, can say Mami and also Mancroft said Dr. Mary Usiaba Bekayen sign. She's the CEO for Ghana Free Zones Authority. Doc Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean you have
Boko dear. And I also bet you won't cut me that sepa Uma Colano me baby no money G. Yamin show. You
might never go heaven.
Anyway, my man call back to Jiva. I'll come back to you. So Jiva, question among for a Sunday. Let me be honest with you. The anger here is no be easy. And will be a question of say, so I then will jai or more money nam was if you don't punish people, one day obey ye. What's na obi baba be say no. Inti Ghana no ya dane nkoto ejina faako. Because obi ntimi manage ade say me ma ho but picture na ade maye no feel so terrible that any serious country, developed country be anywhere omo be hwe sada. You go through some punishment that next time Crawford Busa say more culture or more day or more day. What is it?
Sometimes if you enter an organization that has a structure that is deliberately designed to operate in a certain way, one, two, bossy, and yet digging, and the mechanical excavation, you won't get a proper impact of what you are sitting on. I mean, I'm not stupid enough just to walk in there and be looking at the place and then assume that I'll find things, and then because you need to have a proper documentation. To some extent, I mean, there's no
handing over
note. But just go to a few of these documents. The heading.
Sorry.
This is the first time they're making public about this document.
Oh, okay. So you have Ghana Audit Service, Audit Observation Memorandum, Organization Ghana Digital Centers Limited. Okay, from the external audit, and the team leader is here to the acting chief executive officer, dated 4th June, right? 4th June 2025, and absence of audit trail. That's the subject matter.
Until the next document.
Okay, so
I just wanted to read the subject.
The subject. Okay, so the subject no way to absence of background checks. Absence of background checks.
So now the other one you should read the proper subject. No, those two.
Absence of.
So read the other next document, not memos.
Okay, so another one, use of unauthorized receipt for revenue collection. Okay, then the other one, subject, payment without authorization request for customization and certificate for store model. That is 8,000.
And
okay, so let's move on. The other one here is subject, failure to withhold tax on allowance. All right. Other one, subject, non-declaration of assets and liabilities by management. Then you have the other one here, non-establishment of an entity tender committee.
Because we can't just say there was no internal procurement officer. So in every organization, you must have an entity tender committee who will sit and evaluate tenders and stuff. There was nothing like that.
Okay, so subject on this one, expenditure above approved budget. You have another one here, failure to prepare procurement plan. You have another audit document, subject, procurement contracts awarded to unqualified tenders. 17 million. Yes, roughly 17 million Ghana cedis, right? Yeah, right. Okay.
So award the contract to unqualified
17 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Another audit document here, subject, award of procurement contracts to unqualified tenders. This is 3 million Ghana cedis. Okay, so we have another document here, subject, overpayment of per diem to accommodator staff members. You know, so any
there are figures attached.
Yeah, the figures here one is $16,000 and one is 30,000 Ghana cedis. All right. Then we have another document from the audit service here, subject, 10 missing laptops. Then finally we have this one, separated staff in possession of GDCL assets.
Yes.
Wow.
This is a memo from internal auditor.
Wow.
Like a special audit.
Wow.
Yeah. We work on it. My deputy offered me smiling mafia because I help me rambo, but before things are happening, and I'm like, boss, how did you? I said, no, I told you, I take my time.
Yeah.
Do some of these things because one take your time. Now, whilst you are trying to track and catch things, somebody is destroying them. So I understand people's anger and frustrations. But it's not like me to okay, like I said, with two of my hands in my legs. There's conversation going on these things.
The state of employees, what to net to say? Were they
so
paying their senate? Were they paying those?
They were being paid. They were paying their. But again, through this audit, we found a few anomalies in terms of qualified staff, their positioning and all of that, and we've started taking action on some of them. So like I said, now we have an HR, a very qualified HR who is a PhD student, and overly more than qualified to be in that organization, doing a fantastic job. We have an internal auditor who is digging every night on that, and the people boss, I want to come and see you now or the way back.
Yeah.
We have an internal procurement officer who's setting up the entity tender committee and all of, so that we'll have a proper structure befitting of the organization. Then some of these things will know. Okay, say you award a contract over 17 million cedis to somebody who is not qualified to do it. Your project BI that was sponsored by World Bank. That's the GDAP. So there's an innovation lab and then there's the M lab. I think 2 years ago or so, Usha, the Public Accounts Committee, there was an issue about partners being more space to do a project there. They in turn were out subletting spaces to people commercially. That is how bad the situation
is.
Yes. Oh, I think if you go back 2 years or a year ago, Public Accounts Committee, it's an issue that came up. So we walked into a very, very fractured organization now. Now, you would think that everything was well. But like I said, that is just Accra. So in 2016, at time, your commission, Accra Digital Center, there were other 9 centers across the country that were almost ready to be used as centers that should be operating like this. But basically, no. Minimum deputy, with the permission from the minister, we did a tour of I think 7 of them. We started from Koforidua, Ho, Cape Coast, Takrade, Sunyani, and Kumasi. Oko Cape Coast, any Ho, you whip.
Air function.
None is functioning.
Kumasi,
none is functioning under the Ghana Digital Centers model. None. Kumasi one, no, they awarded it for innovation. I think a few months to the 2024, they awarded it for Kumasi, Takrade, Sunyani.
And your man Feni Pampo.
Sunyani, maybe nobody's there. Sunyani, and then there were 4 of them. I think Tamale. Now, in Koforidua, it's been occupied by, I think, urban roads also, roads and highways. So it's still in good condition. Ho is gone completely. I say Nkunyana tables na it came with everything. I mean, it got rotten. We don't have money because we are an IGF. We don't generate that much.
Yes.
So minister said, okay, GIFEC should do renovations. Oko Cape Coast are bad, terrible. Takrade contractor ne yejuma na ose omuntane. So Wejao. Kumasi, the contractor has finished 95%. It's in usable position. In fact, I heard running pilot of the 1 million coders. That one is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's where, but we don't have staff there. We just have one guy managing the facility, but it's in good shape. That's renovated. Sunyani, the contractor, no. In fact, the contractor, I'm told, I don't have the facts. Some who awarded contract man and not on contracting man.
Ghana.
In the course of the Ghana say he left the place. Thieves broke in there. So we're back to square one.
Live Accra 100.5 Citizen Show, and Andemule's Busa question, which I think is legitimate. We will come back to deal with Andemule's your question. Then Sokpoli was just asking that yes, you guys should start showing documentaries on the state of infrastructural defection, so that at least people will understand. Facebook, okay.
Yeah, we documented all of that.
So I'm for come on Facebook
Facebook Ghana Digital Center speech. They are there.
I see. All right, so if I'm going to take some chill water, I'll come back to you. Remember, Dr. Mary Ewusi, our Free Zones Authority, and Commander Dorso. But Doc, let me ask you this question. Ora Cadman Mills, as stated, say with the galamsey fight, or GD say your government is not serious in fighting galamsey. Oh, your appointee. What is your opinion on this? Quick, just some few minutes.
Okay, me da say me Bema, and happy belated birthday.
Thank you, my dear.
I say what you feel say.
Say them crap for more.
Mezen kolani hu.
Mezen crap for what?
Mezen kolani hu. SS for na mobile chromo mo say.
Yes, what can say?
We can say. We are coming to ride them. But your mushara no more chum. I crazy say.
Yeah, come on, man.
You will be medase ne akwenya kesi out there, mamma. Minu abema. Fans from Metia was some crowd. I was saying egume. Very serious. It's like I say Ghana ye were political parties in you know. Ye were baya oba no BCC. Na wa ye nyome nyine for the country to grow. Na aye bibisa aye tradition say we di 8 years ah. Oye dey nice Ghana for assessment one. Na Ghana for asesa aye mistake asesa na aban na ba no de ordinance ne nan na no de abe say bibia na omu wie na se omu kwotena bench bi mu a na omu start ho a na omu to ayampia ne ebuobo park ne so de na no asem a former president na Akufo-Addo beka yi obi ani hwe se nye panyini na papa we wo ye pa anke le no bika oti ase hwe ba bia wa se wo men yakodre sector by sector ene wo mote ho e kan galamsey nsem ye nua be market ma mails asema wo ka menyintum na nyintum kina enyintum o kyereki ka ho kyere se o kasa na one His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eni ni yi because ansana obeka assembly say no na esese waye wo research na wanya facts into wo kasa na wo quote figures na wo quote enioma wo hu policies any measures are abina take what you say Bobie yan start no one by one eyeden ya bedru ahase galamsey issue say wo ho a but before NDC fra ban mu 2016 ese na galamsey issue na etiana mi busa u Ghana for 80 wawie tama JM Efra ban mu 2016 na Ghana nsuo na entese nsuo a Akufo-Addo DJ Ghana ene yan compare MPP ne NDC measures a party we mienu ateki say ye de bua galamsey na ye de ko galamsey men kan kwachiri enanu ya MPP fo ya nkasa ekum wo candidate e wa kwatie a ye ko by election enye MPP fo na kofa mine ba ye say ye nto aba ma no na oba obeboa ma mine na koso wo mpeto mu min kan kwacho enye nanu ye edi ye to aba boso me aba no boso me kra ma ye na nka se mo MPP party no se mo ye party am ye ready say empo from opposition kra mo bedo Ghana mo bedwin Ghana ho kakra na se nka mo beboa kra me akọ galamsey aka mbakwa koyi obi o ye miner ese wo metna mining community ye
onye illegal miner
what you say whether illegal be or no or ye illegal miner
okay
what the mention na say
okay
na mo kofa abrante we say o meye galamsey wo ho na wuti o mo campaign messages na abrante no ene ne campaign nsem a wo ka ne say wo ba bejeje o mo site no de ama o mo back enti ye nto aba ma
clear
enti sa party way from opposition na ebe compare o mo ama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bobie measures ben ena nanado edit gu aban mu ansa na wo free ho His Excellency buy wa betemnity ama galamsey aye west ni busa mo de
but maybe Cadman e believe say
Bobie unma de ma men kasamna ni believe de hu hia yen hwe no policy by policy yen hwe no measures by measures attempts ben na MPP ye eshisha be because governance a continuous process what you say you buy a free SHS no mo so mo de aba ye buy ya begu no ye buy ya begu no see enwu no enti yen hye ben na nanado ukọ or yet to ho fa galamsey ho aye ba ye NDC abetwam ama na ye west
obviously none
so we mo ye right people to complain now they are the last people I say kan galamsey sem and now we am show video bi a now one of their appointees all kasa say yengu galamsey ne engu galamsey china wa hu bi MP
yes
what you say yes me da say such a person from that political party from the bench opposition side more that got not to come and talk about galamsey and then because multi opposition I understand oppositioner wajuma ye kasa press conference upon press conference your opposition I think say near press conference kakra because I say too much luxury of time into omo de kasa no ye but there are certain people I don't expect them to open their mouth obi to say won to me no kwa dey I think say me on kasa mfa galamsey akonta mining MPP chairman no lead the biggest region in Ghana etimi betna TV so live a display ni gold awo
so gold
no nya no he enye galamsey mu akonta mining wonim ni o ma wo mo aye edi etia Ghana any Ghana nsuo NDC party penyini ben ena watimi aba public abeyi gold kura to say we media na me mind na won hu bi da Bobie under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 9 months in government 9 months in government I can say it on authority say yenchi excavators crab or mining sites kwayachi over 500. I can say this on authority and I can prove it.
But what is the impact?
What you say?
What has been the impact?
My main cancer, Rome.
Tell me.
It wasn't built in a day.
Okay.
What you say? Now the mess now will create it to hono. That time our campaign time now me also I told the whole country. And it said me fan region by region me to me a Kasafa Galamsey. Me call Western region, me call Ashanti region, me call Central, me call all the 16 regions. Bobie time I call Western region ne Ashanti region baby to say Boadu wo ye fa wo kopie du nkwa de call Western no. Na ensuo ne te se empampa menim se wo koko mpampa ne bi da. Na te se mpampa wo betimi de won sa asane se ne gu nsam e bi nso ne mfom. But at least ne sensuo ni bi no e bi a start flow e de na kire enhyehyeye egu akwan mu a e clean waters no. Enti so because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama onye bibi for galamsey ho a na nipa kro won onstro nyame Bobie no encontain
maybe be the Air Force no enough knowing the
say almost expect say mama no so na do no ni sa power na and yes our constitutional backing na
Ghanaians understand that Akufo-Addo decided they will use that power to damage us.
What you say?
But Ghanaians don't expect
and NDC is not doing that.
Exactly. So
what you say? What okay Professor Frimpong Boateng sama o kan fa mpanifo ho.
Yeah.
MPP abemu penifo a wodi chief of staff or babese nyina kan ho okay
so meaning no
NDC nyama ya buy what to say appointee bi anaso obi eye galamsey.
That's not the argument. So hold on. So the argument on the street is that you don't need to go far to look for evidence against these guys and punish them on galamsey. And if you don't punish the head, obviously because they don't fear. And that they say that is the argument.
The argument
now people are not arguing say and they know NDC
but my can say you enche for her. There are certain times how you want the animal to be killed no one way you cry betimi aka say abroche no baby wakum aboa no bet wa commit murder what you say Ghana for expect say na nado ni MPP for mess how mu create ya na ensuo ti say mpampa no e bia His Excellency baye we be take some drastic measures bi but some drastic measures ni ehu ni say ye ni nipa na edile ye hu ni say emra na govern Ghana enye te say wo maybe a wo sorry I was say with my powers I may vested in me as the president commander in chief of the armed forces no mayese ye hu ni sa ena ebiem yense hu ni say Akufo-Addo no mo be ko no na sites ni ade a concessions a wo mo de maaye no ansa na wo mo ko no Bobie wo mo ye nkrata etoto so sa concessions ni nyina ene ye hwe say ye be limit no ene omo ye betimi atwetwetwamu no ye twetwa bi mu ni nyina ye drastic measures. It is a Ghana ni bitina ho kase His Excellency aba na galamsey nsami sa akwa oyi a wo ye no so wo ye hina ayi boy actor yi to ni din say wo hina Jimmy Fo say den oh the name is not coming Ofri Mampong what they say oh
Tikase
what they say
Tikase
e dey o ne kwaku manu nya ntokwa bi a oto ni
Kwame Afriva
okay di no member ye ba power e di say no start so e galamsey ho demonstration na eni bosome kra what you say no eni bosome aden na wanye sa demonstration no time na MPP wo power omo a e kasafa demonstration ho e kasafa galamsey ho a omo ye demonstration na you can clearly tell say omo ye MPP activist and they just want to be seen, they just want to be heard so that to be better so your co-opposition omo ye bibi.
No, but when you pick a group like Oliver Vomao, don't you think genuinely they have a case?
But genuinely they have a case. But do you expect His Excellency 8 months in office to solve galamsey problems Akufo-Addo the 8 years are creating? Can we solve that? And yes, some measures ya who be ena Osuma yes say yen call lunch responsible mining a year. Any pan watching ko wuyi. Any measures in be no. Intimidate the American say nobody should put MPP and NDC in the same basket when it comes to galamsey, the fight against galamsey. We are not the same. We will never be the same. NDC a measures are taken a year solid. We just need some few months to be and amubehu a son faso. Ya papa kadma mails as more Cadman menene nyadwin. Name the American say on follow His Excellency measures are what taking on. Obehu say yes, there are certain times obi baba be say no. It will take some time before ubetimi reset sanyo mani back. And we are working on that. Trust me.
All right. Okay, so that's your view on this issue. Wood NDC says all custodians of the lands, who of course are the chiefs, should be the first people to be held accountable for any galamsey on their lands. Okay, so Raymond Goodwill says will be about a month now. Someone has fenced the frontage of the Accra Digital Center and selling cars in there. Please ask the CEO who authorized that.
Authorized
the sales of cars in your compound.
Raymond Goodwill, I see you say also be a fancy more baby tonka. So anyway, that's it. So young go straight to the real conversation, and I hope you open up with Ghanaians. So Doc, tell us, Free Zones Authority, state ben and woman kotoso.
Okay, me that's it. The way I can say, I hope say I will open up. The reason I want to me open up, say bibi nya. Of course, I make to say bibi nya. I will open up and tell Ghanaians the true state of the Ghana free zones. Now, the American say before I be free abemono 2016. Yeah. And me aminu abema kojochum boafo. Eboa ya utumi see free zones. Your head office my. So we share your head office. I think is one of the best buildings I will be who in town.
Location is so
location in the HS superb. Into the bia me can say minu abema kojochum boafo me bona paso. Untumi enyi free zones. Unka free zones when you need in free mo enye year. And the whole free zones concept, say His Excellency late president, your former president, Nyamen Fani Currency, Flight Lieutenant Rollins, or no, a time and you establish the Free Zones Act in 1995. And it's Obesha last week. Lunch, media lunch. At the unveiling, logo, DBD 30 years anniversary.
More from me.
Your friend will station how mobile. One friend, your friend won't call for into a mobile. I will buy. I will buy a pebble near to almost say when you need. Oh, my money, I saw me as man, no matter. And yet on some friend media houses, Nina Madonna, a buy Emma. Okay, come. Na the American say senior me kan me di kan you know aban no yemienu de o hyehyɛ ene de oba no abɛsɛ no abɛ wetiri no mabasa na de o hyehyɛ so ba no asan ahyehyɛ ti sɛ wo hwɛ 1995 Free Zones Act ayeye na bibia ni nyina si under the leadership of His Excellency Flight Lieutenant Rollins the late Nyamen Fani Nsibio ena ye di free abemu. Na before I be kono na me aminu abe makojo twumbo afusi da nkesi ni na krensi muda na odije ahwa ode koye ti okoye no ayi ne bae ono abolo chebe fia na anu akweti obe kasa ya bro so si ode ni city beto so me aminu abe ma ye na me friend no edwa ne ko was in Morocco or Algeria program trade. I'm so no boy bye election or constituency. And you are no so feel na Ambassador Michael Kay and so ebai. Na God being so good, you know, me call free zones, you know. Send your system net here, no. Send your kind, so we do IGF. We are not on government payroll, BR.
Okay.
Into BBBR, ye be 100% IGF.
Okay.
Into ma ho ejuma ye no ye din kakra because so me so a onum say went me into your salary a pressure beba so. And na men so makoye oba edi kan wo free zones no so no. Say me making sure say the status quo me manager aye no. Sementumi a match kra amantumi anya legacy at least I should be able to maintain and match that standards. Inti hono de meka say yara na mum so far no achievements I made 8 months anya hono maybe metimi abiti me chest aka say emema no kra no me nua be ma twumbu afofi ho a mema mienu na bedi na chi no they made 8 months achieve no mu entumi achieve.
So which means you met Free Zones Authority in good health.
Not that in good health. So we share 8 years ago the omo beto ye na and anko omo to aso a anke na Free Zones nka enye ni.
What are some of the issues?
What me can say ye nse da any major issues to say there wo no. Structure no eye adwuma. Mo internal auditor ye adwuma pepepe your procurement unit almost ye adwuma pepepe accounts omo de omo free auditor general na ba ho ene ade nti ho na ema kitase share ne proye ne nyoma bebre ye no edin kakra because systems no is always activated and working nti ema ho system no enye easy say obetimi manipulating it said e bia wokoto ye no
but Osaka handing over notes, right?
Mensaka ye
and who go through no what did you see?
Mensaka ye me go through no senior omu the state I did jama me no me go through me audit not just a sanity. Like I said, and let me repeat and lay emphasis on this, the structures are a war free zone so no is very active and is working.
I see.
Yes. The only unfortunate part a woman say we share baby aminu be matchum boafu a year juma ekosi ye no from 2016 no that pace and that trajectory now already call ye no say MPP for 8 years no mo buy no mo follow that trajectory now and can Free Zones and I can beat my chest and say Senka we should be one of the biggest agencies.
Okay, so can you pick maybe in categorization say look this thing within the 8 years SNK be and Komari and Druha this thing within 8 years can
bet me I can be say in figures. Unfortunately, I'm say na debate be say near be and can say me the documents be to support my case. Once the figure say there a for reputation till you just can't quote it off head. What I say oh share your financial status me nua be matwum boafu ja ho in 2016 say MPP for ne buy no omo reset ye physical discipline and kese senka same make say financial state your investment your infrastructure ne and kese way way ahead of baby aye way into as part of the reset agenda no me bo me homodin say me boa me follow me nua be makodwotwum boafu full steps no na me free ho say first female CEO no mapeja Free Zones e dey see baby pa the obeba bedi meche no so will be proud to say no so beba be follow my footsteps.
Yes, but my men say musabi not even figures but would you say in terms of employee strength and other things we were within 8 years at least this one in case Bianca Free Zones here drew her say oh mine. But
the metu me aka fa ho ye infrastructure so we share before NDC free abemu every 2016 basis amya minti me fa men sample point say NDC na edi Free Zones buy NDC NEC ye head office or modern head office a war cantonment NDC free abemu 2016 bibi biara ni ho MPP beti make say we dey insert here bo say NDC abesi sa infrastructure we ntin kayen so kra no yetimi asibi bobi ade ba kwa metimi aka ne say so wo share your regional office any regional offices to say e bia other agencies a wo offices for all the 16 regions. Yeah, regional office I were just Western region back home and a Kumasi region. Kumasi, sorry, Ashanti region. Now, say what share your officer now as a trade agency? Are you meeting and are you dealing with investors? No, baby, I know you share 8 years in here. Me, you be my whole time. Sana mekano or more pretty from a chamber and hall. A free zones regional office. Our Western region and Ashanti region. Chamber and hall. Office no. Just a walk a big crater to bench so near the other. Free zones. But nyame adom me buy me timi anya better place. And move you or more at your marco both in Ashanti region and in Western region.
But maybe dear being na intimate more regional basis no won't mean more buildings. Why?
This is one of the legacy I may bon pai senya me ebe boame na me to me aye. Senka tene na me can still again let me repeat this, a party back be say na ba kwa be ye ni ye. Say ye ba ye be see head office. Ultra modern office. In MPP by 8 years so mo ntimi ensi ultra modern office kwa nko mo ma ye regional office ba akopɛ.
Not one. Baby, omo rent no kra no esan ye office ba ko no ma chem say be ya manager na wo ho no be nya na office. Oko takrade. And you know what the saddest part of it is a trade agency, so we deal with investors, both foreign and then local investors. Into SSL when you or more bow officer, they should see this agency as truly an investment agency. Exactly.
What I say now, your office.
They should see Ghana through that.
They should see Ghana through that office.
Yeah.
What I say. That is the point I wanted to make. They should see Ghana through that office.
If your office is not winning, how do you try to bring their money? Bring their money.
Exactly. Did you get it?
Exactly.
And to me call who I call original to I'm saying no. These offices it doesn't befit the image of the Ghana free zones. Into idea back one me back office within the shortest possible time made to me and say me movie or more free that me can't say chamber and makani it was just one cubicle and no more the board we can say plywood be actually no my me lady back one no head it card or per life for paint or the plywood need to no paint not the flowers so have what I'm saying free zones office the friend and not to because I'm saying is this your office what's ma now or the office flower be she wanted to create an office that befits a free zones image but not just when your system na mbwano but me buy me to me the message me bo say there be me movie or every those both Kumasi office and then the Western region office no they are could be fitting officer say investor be how be who say yes truly he's dealing with a free zones agency. But because since I'm here IGF, which means you have targets.
Yes. You know be so.
Yes.
So comparing the 8 months target to maybe the previous, let's say 1 year, you don't need to go far. Maybe just a year.
Me say what here the 8 years investment and asset target I'm a better year no. Maybe the 8 months I'm almost close to that target I'm a better year.
We are not seeing figures. We are not seeing documents. We don't know what is happening.
I'm telling you this. Yes. I'm telling you this. It's just that I just don't want to quote figures because who's a government institution? What I say.
So how can we believe you?
Oh, will be why will I lie?
Because
you are just trying to push me to quote the figures. You will not get me. But what I'm saying is, directors say, they will attest to this. Is a fact. And your figures 8 years are maybe 2 years no. Maybe just 8 months a term 50% equal 60%. This is a fact. Will be better doubting me on my office. I will prove to the person. Means not reduce unka. Upa will doubt me abra.
I see.
And these are I will back my words with documents, official documents. Upa my office. My office is just a walking distance from here.
I see.
Yes. Made to me beating my chest. And as a former CEOs need say, be a maternal radio so I can be any proper on my office. Metric documents are chance. This is what you left, and this is what I've added to what you left. Yeah, but be a man, NDC ba power. Yeah, be restructure. ye be siesie na MPP for ba no ma be say
You're resetting
on my beskata. I'm telling you.
So far, and there be never na do any who you say. Okay, and there we want me anye, but in my time, for Ghana for sake, for my party's sake, me president or appoint me anyunyam, I'll do it even if next year, because as an appointee you never know when you are moving out, but within your space which means say hana free zones edru and your heart I may work it towards to.
Okay, me that's it. But beyond my dear free zones me buy yes is here idea me hu pa ba ko a me can say ye idea na senka ya ye hu adwuma dada because it's one of the questions and kofobusa say free zones yeah kamaka waivers tax exemptions incentives ni ade we share the number na adding on na a dozen dodo but me tina say me yeah me investigation am hu say there are some areas and for abuse you know o share for instance yeah lines are na issue certificate na a expiry date into agent be a lane in Sawaswa or the year near my bonnet in the name of free zones. And then me buy say me issue certificate a year highly electronic date a was so and I may sign HSA as a measure mediator and say you maybe you have to present that certificate and hard copy before.
So say our certificate no expiry date.
Our expiry date. Security features. What you say ain't because of say a few sir and I say when to me I'm fine and customs you can't clear your goods, you know. You will make sure say find to the wrong persons be individuals being some no for ND bonnet in your name. Into my put measures ba stop it some abuse be a war harbor for use free zones no into a best sanitizer system no ama say when you true free zones enterprise you can never ever get access to use the free zones lines
first by now and any embossment be
any embossment be issue I know without if I say expiry date in teacher say agent be a photocopy no the call we QR code into wo crowd better when him say I want the phone scanner you know the details of company na or you any the issue man or no activities are or they and na any man na all clear no are they related to activities into all these details are also no all the phone crash scan QR code na it will give you into remember who say container we truly it belongs to a free zones enterprise and where who say your man you should not allow the container.
What about Montlands? What other places? Because last time I heard somebody complaining about free zones lands being abused and all that. What is happening?
Abuse.
And because the person couldn't explain, and I don't know how it works, so I couldn't ask.
They say, idea back when my is kakakra. The lease of lands. Once nearby no year juma boom. Lands Commission. Tebia you want to see near CF. You feel say the enclave. Free zones no and your back where can no ye enclave na enclave match mu say obeka say why it say ebia estate industrial estate obi on te enclave na say be yemfa say estate ya to wall afa ho into factories ni nyina ewo mu na che say ye hwe wo madwuma wo mu ye to gate afa you provide security energy everything ewo enclave na mo de ye adwuma into ye ne lands commission ye adwuma bom na say nya sansa na yaton e dey ama investors what I say but one of the challenge you woman and I think say is something that Ghana has a one sase ho whether ukra official documents ukra won't no be so for aba media
so and come on any panel no a first line way and or say free zones in connivance with private investors and or more grab
that is not true why will we do that
okay
assembly will be car na o de unim ho hwekra no at least papa ne kan so unim ho kra de o de wajen form say that is not true your government agency what I say individual ben betim na akwa connive akọ grabbing land for what ye ansa na asase bi we ye beka say ye free zones asase no ye ne lands commission na ye ho adwuma nyina tie ho asase we na ase ye se so ye pese ye to ye de ye enclave na say ye pese ye lease ne ye de ye industrial park menka ne sanity fonte lands commission and be that due diligence ni bibia ho kratasem nyina de amaye ansana ho amane ne amamre bi esese ye emma owners of the land no ye ti ewie na ye nya ye nkrata nyina afi ayiho a lands commissioner ansana ye twitwa e de ama investors and there is no way say you to many individual and private developer bi akoye. I think say nipa krona so mo kan no it's not possible. It's not possible. What you say and I say me see we say ya fenya asase a ye ne lands commission aye any owners na ye bibia wi a ye tua wo mo kai gusu kretua say me ne individual bi koya ye be ye ne say it's not possible. Oba ye ne say na individual bi akona.
I see.
Bibia is documented in the name of reasons. And to biba nearly CB mana in the name of reasons. Otua sikana otua reasons accounting. What I say? It is not possible. Rather, yeah krata nyina nya asase say asase we ye dia ukọ Kumasi we have the same problem. Ejoso echi ho Boankrachi ho ye wasase wo ho. Half of the asase no kra enkrofo afefa. Ho asem afei ye dia ko otumfo ho. Enso asase no free zones ye be board crazy so. Ukwa afenya the same thing. But me can't tell or more encroach and sassy no. At the moment I will who say as I say free zones so dear and come home because free zones ya buying. Ya bedje one way near Buda ye gukwa number was say my semi dan wie and a free zones for abebu. Because no a one ye invest and I to me Lisibia near Nyakakra at the atoso. Ni grounds rent near the other near the church.
My education kakra more working relations with the Boankra project to say. Do you have any direct link?
Debbie, not at all. Not at all. Now the my yekoto asase ben no me say. Unse na Boankra inland port no. Yeah, and say ho na nkenkofo ebe use for export and import and nyoma. Inti as an export oriented agency. Yen adwen ye say ho no ebe boa ama omo a ye finished products from Boankra ho no. Etumi I export your money through the Boankra inland port. And my yekope sa asase no. Be ye pesa asase no ya anka jack. E fan profile in kuchi. Ti say sa asam na da ho a ye ne omo ebetwe ho manso.
Wonderful, wonderful. But more staff strength. It is say
yes, staff strength me can say me beto ye no. Na it wasn't the best, but there me be hu ye ne nyoma bi a me de abekeka ho ne department bi a me de akeka ho no first met me aka so na wo hwe number na na wo ho na ebinum kwati me be adwuma autum se na omo nhyɛ da nya adwuma kra enye.
Really?
Oh yes. Say me ye audit wo ho nti me hu say ubi so bi say okay o job description ye den na onhyɛ da hu ade a ye de ahyɛ ne nsa say onye enso na o ho permanent. Nti ama me ankasa ma criticality other units or honey departments decouple some of the departments from each other said be ya met me because we are in a dia enye legal implications near there. So my bomb then say will be an first one shed any specific job description be anom mama najuma but
and I mean only CEO Jifagunu me premo to asemu kakra, so you need to prepare your mind for it because as no me premo to nu so no se mo ahande ni ya ene me nya free ana me dwane a me de mo amujejreje. Tell
me what investor will make and in
I'm out for busa questions.
Almost to say
NDC for grassroots and so omunya adwumanye.
Okay. Bobi onu ma de ba kom. Mesrom so omunya abotre. Mesrom se omunya abotre. Eno na ye me ya pa se Dr. Omaneboama ofimo. Mekai the last time I'm in share in Koma idea. Or say Mary Ebeye military recruitment over nipa 10,000. He say we free mo say atwa kwechire. He say meka ne say yenyanya
deal with your office issue as an individual, as an CEO, as a grassroots person.
My grassroots for and as a papa, I want to say, just last week there was this video that went viral. And about me in a campaign, one of as usual, the promises, no empty promises back or to one. And they say, or bag or babe, nya kwenye bima, or be duty free enclaves for the whole Ghana. What I say, they're no person what Chinese say, once the free zones. You need regional offices. What I say, you were just Accra, Tema Enclave, Kumasi, and secondary Western region. But you better not say, so already, the Ministry of Trade, I say, and I see His Excellency at the agribusiness as an Ababe Kaho. Into the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industries. Into me map by me and MPP for what to say. Ono be ba me before our bedroom na NDC for ye ni adwene ho dada. They say afei na free zones ye be expand ye tentacles across all the regions.
I see.
Enti nyame ya dom na ya start ene NCA for di nkita ho. Western region say NCA for office na marente back one winger me dey am free zones. The same thing okwa Ashanti NCA for. Ye ni omo ye nhehye ye bi say omo regional offices no ye beje na ye bie offices na be regional levels no ma hwe enuma e region ni mo ebiem ye san bie office no e dey support agri business initiative by this government unse wo hwe bono ene ahafo ho na omudwumade ba ko ye farming ye wo cashew process companies omu processing cashews e wo bono ahafo ne mantem ho any other shenata almost so a process added value for export ho inti ene ye see ye expand ye ko akwa pe nsase atoto se de ye no na investors are omo ye ewo interest wo agri business mo ba na is already no nyafe no mo kochina akope nsase for agri businesses inti ye ba regional levels no near ba yes preparation no they are to so that investors whenever they come they already have plug and play infrastructures available into nyina ye avenues ye dey ba ye employment e dey ama party e for no into me sheye kakra ye dey gu akwam no ye benya regional offices into say ye start and release our program na at the regional level no party na TSM me go find people ni so me ye adwuma e wo ma say
for
Bobie nti saa me nti sa juma wo hom 10 slot I will expect say me kwa kofa MPP ni abetem ba NDC 40 quarter kra wonya quarter
wine
me say quarter
wine
quarter kra wonya
wine
wallahi quarter
one quarter
me man
see what let me come to you and tell me your achievement. You have the next 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So far, dear Ben, what me achieve? Where have you reached with Ghana Digital Centers, and where do you think you can carry that institution to?
From where we came from and where we find ourselves, by now structures near shaky. Honestly, what we wanted to do, we couldn't have done that on those structures. So make sure administrative wise, no, it was just like a tabletop organization. If you've been in a bush, okay, anything. Now we have a structure. If tomorrow, and I said, China Minuha, Uber is like, structures or units you have, even though it's not complete, it is not complete, but in the next 1 month, we will fully be well structured as an organization, ready to take off.
I see.
Now, the lighter ones, you buy any private entity, be Maker's Place, in your partnership, robotic competition.
Okay.
It was an organizational, international agency organization, with ITU, International Telecom Union, Switzerland. We organized a local competition here. 2 teams, junior and senior teams.
Okay.
We represented Ghana. Interestingly, the teams came from the same school. We incubated them, we groomed them, we coached them, prepared them for 8 months at our expense. Everything prepared them. Yadomo Switzerland. Like I said, both junior team and senior team knew winning competition. All right. The senior team was not able to make it because of a little issue with Omu robot. But the junior team won bronze out of over 120 countries globally. That was one of the things we were able to do. And this Friday, Saturday, we are organizing what we call Enjoy AI between 5 African countries: Ghana, South Africa, Lesotho, Kenya, and Morocco.
Friday we are. I see.
Yeah, we are hosting it 2 days.
I see.
In robotics AI. But your industry is very big. Anytime I say, your previous vice president, I see digitizing. I didn't know what he was doing.
The
real work. We should have regional centers of digital learning. We don't have them. And then we just also okay, private school, so they know what is robotics. They know a bit of AI. But it be a school la wireless JHS.
And now
unima there your friend AI, unima there friend robotics. Machine automation. We should have these centers. And to show a manifesto no more. It is captured there. A manifesto no more. Azan. It was to build digital innovation centers. Modeled in the form of the Accra Digital Center.
Okay.
Where and collaborating
within communities.
Yes, communities across the country. First, we have to start from the regional centers.
This is a huge investment, eh?
Yes. Hey. So that was the vision His Excellency started in 2016. But Yanum the Akwechibium. We don't have any regional center. We don't have any center apart from Accra Digital.
The digital man.
We don't have any.
The digital man. Okay.
We be Mindao. And you see, we are 100% IGF. So now we are begging at to force and say, setting up regional centers. And when this comes on stream, then we get to employ our people. Because regional centers, no say, Timinian Crawford 10, 15 or across the 15 remaining regions. That's work. And you see, we are doing 1 million coders training. 1 million coders, no. After the training, Ghana Digital Center is supposed to be the absorption point of the trainees at the BPO centers, because we are supposed to host BPOs. Business process and outsourcing centers. Programming, coding, software development. We are supposed to employ them to do more works. But Yanum, they slept. So, but be assured that by next year around this time, we should have not less than 5 regional centers coming on stream.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Now, Jiva, tell us, I know several times, sir. Grassroots for us or more perjume through her.
Ijuma Beba.
Dabeng.
Ijuma Beba. So, I have this story I tell everybody. We are 8 months in office. Only Mr. Da 9th of December, I declare President Mahama winner of the election. No.
Yes.
When you say that, maybe Munye Juma started that very day. In terms of the security agencies, they started deploying some of them to provide other security to the president-elect. Between 9th December to 7th of January 2025, some people got specific jobs. Chief of Staff, Secretary to the President, Secretary to we. They are also President Mahama Eno. Some people got jobs on that day. The day after, I think 8th or 9th of January 2025, and say Dr. Atofosin, John Jinapo, Dr. Ini, and then I think Minua Eduji, Afechi, Omunye Juma. The following day, another set got their jobs. On the 13th of February, Misuminya Media. 14th of February, Misuminya. What am I saying? Just say that our people need jobs legitimately. It won't happen overnight. It will take time. No matter how slow it is not deliberate. What am I saying? No matter how slow it is not deliberate. It's systematic. And then you say nominate Justice Bafuboni as the Chief Justice. Nidia Nabano. Echina Obibeni Juma. So there are so many opportunities that will come. And like I said, grassroots should not give up. It is not like the party is not thinking about them. And our point is M1. Sometimes their frustrations are justified. In a sense that you've been in opposition, you've been jobless for 8 years. So you expect the moment your party comes to power, things happen overnight. But it will happen. Like I said, if I am able to roll out my regional centers, I mean, of course, the people who get the opportunities are familiar people or familiar faces who are qualified to fill those slots. We are political appointees and we know what to do. And they should not give up. Jobs will come.
They should not give up. Job would definitely catch up with them. See you, Ghana Digital Centers. Ine lawyer Bobie Ansah, former director, Ghana School of Law, and in community, President Mahama nominates His Lordship Justice Paul Bafuboni as Chief Justice. Obani, over Akwaba. Boko de.
Boko apomunso.
Erade kanye ho. Wafa so sorry spokesperson to the president, Honorable Felix Kwachu Fosu, the abetu just unua His Lordship Justice Paul Bafuboni and Oma nominating as a new CJ. What is your view on this?
Oh, me there. Ono na the most senior justice of the Supreme Court this year. Ono obvious choice. Na president na papa won say this year no yan speculate na ye dey for photo about papers mu na ye debate na ye eno an say wa nominate no wa wie sana constitution no say
no but of my musa assassin way I'm for predicting about Bafuboni. So don't you think the nomination will feed into the idea that okay, so let's get rid out Niemfra a Bafuboni perceived maybe that is what their MPP on crop for the so Bafuboni NDC on person modeneba and empowerment naba. Don't you think they be feeding into that conversation?
Oh, there be say judge there in your judge now only particular biome. And they say, no, NDC or MPP or CPP, that they don't call bench, you know, none there, no, party at there, na yera, into say or a judge. Now, justice talk or no, you know, say, say, Yakedia, say, a history, na Yakoya name. One more better say, na agenda, na you know. They shouldn't forget, Bafuboni, when Kwesi Eni Yeboah was living, you know, now Bafuboni was the most senior justice of the Supreme Court. Now no, and SSNK, you're nominating no.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes. And the Moka say agenda, and any agenda, Mama Yamfa no cre, and yet discuss no, so no. Ena edu say oniwa poama ena next nje eba be council say enu ti yi talk onu na ena je say the next 10 chief justices no womu nyina womu ti yi talk onu. I don't think say bribi e say yes so yes so no ye be so but the end is so no like Bafuboni's distinguished career no talk on men ho.
Enti offer. E dey no mu sign Bafuboni ho eko yi talk on Gertrude.
Nana former president says the main person me body na ye beka say dey be body bi. Former president one constitution na nya adwuma. Na me di yapi o me mu
ɛnti ɛyɛ sɛ otu anamɔn biara na yɛsɛ ma criticize but yɛ de constitution no bɛyɛ adwuma a moma yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma the kind of distinguished judicial career Bafo Boni anya no very few justices of the Supreme Court na ɛbɛwɔ sɔɔte aseɛ sɛ yɛsɛ yɛhwɛ judicial activism a Bafo Boni ɛyɛ din baako a ɛnyira yano da so ɔho nti ɛnyɛ obia agenda maybe by sheer coincidence ɛna President Mahama sɛ ɔba bɛyɛ na raise set agenda ɛna bɛba sɛ Bafo Boni no ɔmo nyi no mfi ɛhɔ koraa ɛnti sɛ yɛde saa adeɛ no koraa ɛkɔfɔre no because he will go down in our history one day as one of the best jurists that Ghana produced. Just read his judgment. Now the analytical mind or what, and when you talk of jurisprudence and your judges they analyze jurisprudentially and I'm glad that we are producing, we are now seeing younger ones following the footsteps of mpanyinfoɔ na abɛyɛ wɔn deɛ na wɔn kɔ no the Bafo Boni Poama Tanko Amadu Yune Kulendi Henrietta Mensah Bonso. These are the most senior in the city. Any the ten President Mahama or the most senior aye juma na ye debate ewo media mu enko so sa aka me 2 days so aka me 3 days so onye ni ke December 26 next year obeko Poama be 3 days onko the most senior na yem building new tradition na ye ko ni
lawyer revelation we had there but would you say Justice Bafo Boni be the pay juma ame ye justice system no enuma benyam
me say onimna juma na wan say tanyi ofie na asemba na ya nkwati no na ye ko tanyi no ho ko bita no na dwen ewo ho a ya na mpempie no eye say ebe question na ko abofra nchen ye de seniority no ye adwuma obi a waye Supreme Court judge for how many years ni former President Kufuor and ebe pa no High Court judge Supreme Court judge Ansana obey Supreme Court judge no High Court judge High Court the judgment ye kama odi ni hudi or kana tempting adeɛ baako a yɛmpɛ wɔ Ghana man mu no sɛ yɛsɛ wei ɔyɛ pa na ɛde sɛ ɔnyɛ n'adwuma yie wei ɔnyɛ na ɛde sɛ odi mbra no so sɛ Ghana Bafo Boni deɛ na akɔyɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a ɛyɛ ate sɛ menim papapapa ɔyɛ dunia ɔbaa from 1 wɔ Legon no na ne wɔ from 3 dada was gone the Odimechi 2 years and authenticity the Odimechi 4 years Odimechi 2 years old but so
yeah
but I respect him.
I see. Oh Kafra on Fanche and I think say a very healthy conversation. But Ghana for say we have a new nominated CJ. His Lordship Justice Bafo Boni. And say President are nominated no. And I just say okay. All right. So you go so I didn't come more near try say benya a lawyer Ansah back, but intimi and we have lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklo, National Petroleum Authority, and one a NDC amranimfo nyina eba no dani. Council Akwaba.
Onmiamfo Bobie enyumbre mechi. Echa which onnas.
Ibeti fo nyina jewoso. Council enne awie na yete se ye mampani apaw eye ora bafu boni se orona mra meye atemuofo epani eye CJ. From where you sit, who say your opinion on his nomination?
Okay. Bobie wants the panel for the man. We Ansah as Bobie said they have a point of the views about your man within the league committee. The idea of na who interpret ability.
Loyalty and I'm sorry, lines no high, so lines ne high baby a lawyer obiano on fanche. We are trying to get back to him. Try say benya council back. Judy Mensah say good luck to the new CJ. Boadu Nkrumah says he deserves it. Thomas is complaining about our network. Now, Mama, the president, Ghana is working again, inshallah. This one is coming from Sani Kose. All right, thank you, Sani Kose. Is it Kose or this Vivian say, Bobie, please, you are speaking as if you don't know the MPP. They can even do more than what you think. All right. So Mamin Kofa council bill. Council. Wadaroma fache na lines no na GGA. Pacho you obetumi to aso free bia na won.
Nti na me ka say obeti say now for Ansah the views about happening within the Biafra community. The idea that will want me but take serious premium on the Nsama or Kekana. Na make me na mo aka say sabi o share o say ya papa for boni sabi o o ti sabi na wa we better obi a o share ne craft e wo go so ne go so
acha minimo
I have forgot. Bona hotel part there. Kakra. Ena ya. Odibegba. Konongo. Odumase secondary school. Eye ni O level, any A level or on. Ofi ho. Na Oba University of Ghana. Na MVP I say ni wo ho a ya no kan say da say ni a preko any say John na emra omoba law faculty na omo de omo from ho said you encourage for law students. Say the media said no almost in cry as a mortar and
yeah.
Omodia Konongo Odumasi. It is which Yana maybe our record to the first second a car Konongo Odumasi second school. And they be out of power. If you want would you are law school, kakra. When you say of the executive court that
I see. How are you far?
One of the towns in Ashanti.
Oh, okay.
Either Gunan have something.
Oh, okay.
Into a few home, no be a high judge. President Gufan was an ordinary court of appeal. In the court of appeal, for 2 years old, and now upper Supreme Court. By the time of the upper Supreme Court, Martin said it was the youngest Supreme Court judge at that time. And what's now Supreme Court was a bit something where and there President John Dramani appointing the Parliament and go through the approval process as a Parliament existing one or may the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. This is a welcoming in. Mesreno say he's coming in at the time judiciary facing a lot of public concerns and others. With sober head, one should say, obey to me. I'm making sure you're reaching me and clear all the negative perceptions about the judiciary. Okay.
Council, sir, what's your unia MPP ni now catch will say, oh, we predicted, say, and this mu yi tokonu, nama demo party man aba. What will be your response?
Thankfully, 7. And the risk, when we say, but what you need,
to meet you.
At the current Supreme Court, the oldest judges are for it would have been a different story if the Muhammad Bible for a younger person. But what judges?
Yeah.
Is the oldest. So seniority wise, judgment wise, BPR. But what judges?
Yeah.
2. When you want to for High Court. When you want to for Court of Appeal.
No.
Now, when the interesting thing is that the back of body.
Tell me.
When we say brand or the Republic of Mrs. Queen drives my when you want to let me
Hey, Onwa.
No.
I see.
Yes. The Republic President, Mrs. Queen Ajima Rolling. That time, fast track. No, knowing the High Court. Now, there was a story to be our camp to that. Or say, the time, say, Mrs. Rollins back for that. Yeah, part Rollins, a dinner back out. Now, dinner back out, wouldn't be oil. Bobie.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be Rollins on to that.
Ojinan Tintin.
Ojinan Tintin. It's there's a back to book. I say, Papa, you back on that. Who's now? On to that. And it was almost like contempt of court. Also, be a back on that. Will be at nothing. Accused person in Kwan the bedroom of the dog.
Yeah.
Papa, you are bad. And then the area and the area now. No, it's now. Or say, no, would you say? Into one day, and now, offer Mrs. Rollins, the lawyer, Nana Ampof, Aji Ampof. Okay, I now go to my Nana Ampof. or abdicate here or no. No, the name is Rollins lawyer. It was say, yeah, you are a friend of mine. So, oh, Anna, Mr. Wu, who bet me out there? President Rollins said, on Nasia. Also, they were come and one of them. No, see, I'm not sure. Papa, you mean you for content. The ability of my book. Ebia, na Benjamin.
I handle.
So I said, who would you be? And one was intimidating.
Very. Ujina Okoso.
Intimidating power.
Jina Okoso pa.
Which means intimidating for intimidating judge or one.
I tell you. Jina Okoso pa kasabro mi agwe.
Sometimes. And you see, or show when you pay you.
Show when you say.
When you charge what would you see about for my will make you notes now or girl. Also, no, if you say, pay I said, like your body intimidating. My she are obeying I understand last minute. Or few or call court of appeal. It's a court of appeal of court. President Kufuor didn't call court of appeal. Supreme Court. President Kufuor didn't call.
I see.
Yes. In fact, the only time President Mahama are getting involved with anything that is back on it. And he said after they remove Caesar or suspended by reason of the constitution, it should be the senior most. It's not President Mahama need a choice to decide. But what you say? Now we need a choice.
Lawyer, answer na bekono. Expectations be na o hwehwe free justice bafu boni ho. Reforms be na o hwe kwai ba community bia o hwe kwai se we die. Se otimi ye e wo judicial sector no mu.
Oh, I say the perception say e be a case delay will come. That is I would say judicial power, it cries on power. But what do you
think?
The judicial power can be complete. Many Bobie. Many when you the only reason I am calling Goku and then they say yes, justice is stability. And the only reason I didn't treat you and they say yes, the public, the judicial services, the justice delivery system. What I say?
Yes.
The capacity, public confidence in the administration of justice conform. Look, we'll be okay. Was it Friday? Now, MPP youth organizer. They were doing story. Now, also, President Mahama, the TNP, almost caught them and almost paying me. I was top. And I said, maybe I joy guy, bless journalist. So, when journalists are warm and more, a friend will be an no say an. None say Bobie Ansah. When we say Bobie a broadcast about First Lady, a fear was it she owns office. That statement alone was enough to get Bobie Ansah locked up in police cells as though Wakoboko when we saw her. In a midisa, many salam. You can't intimidation. What form of intimidation is worse than this? At that time, no news organizer and no Ninsana. Now, me, and I'm in a court, our workers' college, a pay bill at the map. Now, me cut your system to be in fear and legal peace up to now. Bobie, and I want here.
Lawyer, Meti and Kamia Casano says, walk around me. Says, yeah, we don't get a wow, a carbe
Up to now, intimidation is Bobie against Capra and
Capre. Oh,
sometimes somebody do not be a
you're the alliance of Syria.
One is that. If I'm not making it, meet me, or you never been. The body are whining and the resort saying another near judge to a good share. Contempt. Prophet, that means the PC contempt. You realize when you judge number 14 days is a one prayer. Mugabe, Marcy. Many Mugabe report recently not more than not what counted the number of times I have called 54 times.
Ah, dang.
54 times. Not the Grammy. Yeah, hey, police for the bonny awareness said almost wait to be IGP. In Ekobas, Miss Edwiana, the defendant Mugabe, higher cross-examination of police officers. Last minute, now me yes, submitting of no case. Now Jack me refused equity and discharging Mugabe man. It is then to be between a bon saying castle and Huna. That meant yeah. But you see, the young man said, you never have confidence in the justice delivery system.
Amen.
February Mestre, Chief Justice of the Court Parliament for Parliamentary Approval, said at the end of the day, now, Bobie, Ghana is quite an interesting country. What you say? 2013 election petition. So now you say the now for campaign.
Yes.
After that decision, and now, Omukoye stop there. Sometimes it's here people for politics and I'm thank you for. When we start the point of what can say, and that's something. And I echo who are judged from President Mahama. Okay. Ghana to our baby something so.
Lawyer. Nyumre ya dim komo yenim se beye enkoma ebedi saa ya na momre sa ya da se bebre se nyumre oni akasa. Amen. Pa chose
they said before they say so okay na onunyan for bi wo ha na friend Socrates.
Yes.
Good. for Athenian society, ancient Greece. Now, Greece for almost nothing. Until last week, almost born as a year. When we did the Bonia no,
Debbie.
he was asking the uncomfortable truths among Athenian society. Into normal friend of the God flag. I would say 90 horses, I think it counts. We say small time, who are shaking the body. Now, Abuwa in our camp. Abuwa no two more Abuwa, but me too. It's once a while. Now, we walk either the horse or the cattle or whatever. Bobie, Abayi, you need that so enemy. Yet me, Sebio, and yet everything perfectly. It's a great pain. When I'm over 3 years, I day. Aban your man, you know, so. It's a best show. Sometimes, no prayer or back can say, and yeah, but your consona can say.
Mate, counsel.
You do it not with malice. That's what I say.
Matthias, your counsel.
You do it not with malice. Say 1 year out of hatred. You are doing it out of love. You see, Bobie, Madam, I say,